Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday afternoon. It is hotter than Satan's toenail in the part of the world where I am. Hope that you guys are doing well wherever you are. If it's super hot where you are too, I pray that you are staying cool. One walk down the street just to put something in the dumpster, and yeah, it's like I just burst into a ball of fire. Anyway, come on in, guys. Come on in. And as you're joining, let me know where you're watching from. I wanted to jump on for just a few minutes because today is an important day. And not because it's the last day of founding student pre registration, but because I know there are people who have been thinking, I want to join. I know I need this. I'm just not sure, right? Can I tell you something? You'll probably never feel completely ready, right? Think about the biggest decisions that you have ever made in your life: starting a business, going back to school, buying a house, getting married, getting divorced, having children, all of these huge decisions, right? If you think about it, were you ever completely ready? Probably not. Okay. I can tell you that for many of these decisions, I was I was not completely ready. Okay. Even when I thought that I might be somewhat ready, I was never ready. Because growth usually requires us to move before we feel comfortable. And I think we sometimes wait for a certain confidence when what Yah is actually asking you for is faithfulness. If we waited until we felt completely ready, many of us would never move, including me. Okay. And the same is true financially. You don't become a better steward after you feel ready. You become a better steward because you decide to begin. And that's the difference. The people who make progress aren't always the smartest, they aren't always the wealthiest. Okay. And I'm sharing this with you for about almost 15 years of working with people and their finances. A lot of times, the people I'm working with, they're not the smartest people. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying they're not super, high on the, I don't know, whatever IQ. I'm not saying they're not smart. They just, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. And they aren't the wealthiest, right? They just simply make the decision to start. And I love that because Yah is no respecter of persons. You don't have to have several degrees. You don't even have to have one degree. You don't have to, have been wise in everything at all times. No, you just simply need to make the decision to start. And that's why I created Financial Rebellion Foundations, okay? Not because I expect people to have perfect finances before they enroll. What would be the point of enrolling? It's quite the opposite, right? It's for people who are ready to begin building a stronger stewardship foundation. So, today is the final day to become a founding student, right? If you've been praying about it, thinking about it, waiting, maybe today is just simply the day to decide. I'd love to welcome you into this. Uh, it's not, I could say first class, but this is something that's going to be ongoing. So I'll just say I'd love to welcome you into being one of the founding students, right? The link is being displayed on the screen. I'm going to put the link in the comments when I'm done here. And I'm going to remind you to continue to produce, multiply, and dominate. Make a decision for you today. All right. God bless. See you guys later. Bye.